I'm Blaine Washburn with RXB Realty. I'm Utah's high-tech agent, and today I'm representing our newsletter, our Pleasant Grove newsletter, Neighbors Under the G, and we're doing our community spotlight. And so I'm so excited to introduce you to our spotlight for this month. This is Delayne West, and she is a teacher at Grovecrest Elementary, a second grade teacher, and she's putting together an amazing program for our kids that is what I believe is super, super important. So how long have you been a teacher here?
I've been at Grovecrest for 13 years.
13 years, so you've seen a lot of kids come through the school then.
Quite a few.
And this program you're putting together, I heard you mention before some of the reasons why you put this together. Tell me how this all transpired and you started putting this program together, and then tell us exactly what it is.
Okay, so like I said, I've been teaching for 13 years, and over the years I've always had a lot of kids who come with a lot of hard things to school every day, and they struggle because of it. And this year specifically, I had 3 kids who have lost immediate family members in the last 3 to 4 years of their lives, and it's something that's impacted tremendously. And so reaching out to people at the school, also the school district social worker, Kelly Byers, and just said, you know, what resources do you have to deal with loss? And so she sent me a list of books, and one of them was My Yellow Balloon by Tiffany Papageorge. And so I reached out to our librarian, Cheryl D. St. Jour, and said, hey, you always say if we have books, you'll order them. And so she ordered it, and I started researching how to make a lesson that would help the kids more than make the problem a bigger problem for them. And so then I got in contact with the author, Tiffany Papageorge, and she reached out to me, my principal, and wanted to meet. And then that kind of just snowballed from there, was led to Tamara Oborn with PG Cares, different people from the community, talking to different people about supporting, getting the professional development help with loss from Tiffany Papageorge. And then also in talking to our principal, Mike Larson, and Tamara Oborn, that they were planning on looking into a wellness room for Grovecrest. And so we just started looking at ways to get all of those resources and things here to help our kids. So that's where it started.
Well, that's amazing. And so tell us a little bit about who this is for. Is it just for certain kids, or who could participate, and how do kids participate if they want to?
It's going to be set up to be there for every kid, K through 6. It's not just second graders, not just kids in my class, but it's for every child who comes to Grovecrest. And not only is it going to be helping the kids, it's also going to be helping the parents and hopefully community members as well. With our professional development training with Tiffany Papageorge, she'll be coming and doing trainings with faculty and staff, and then also with a parent night, and then with students. The wellness room will be for students, obviously, but it will be all students K through 6.
So you mentioned that one of the reasons why you felt like we needed this program is because of kids experiencing loss. What kind of hardships have you seen that you believe that this program will help?
You know, there's all kinds of things. I mean, obviously loss is one that kind of started this, but all kinds of loss. But there's also depression, anxiety, suicide. There's all kinds of things that kids are dealing with. A lot of abuse. There's just all kinds of stuff that kids are carrying to school with them every day that they need help in dealing with, so that when they come to school they can focus on the learning and be successful. So
this is really for any anxiety or any struggles these kids have. They can come and they can get help for that here.
Yeah, and the wellness room will be just someplace where if they just need a minute or two to just relax and kind of get their mind off of whatever, if they're having a hard time dealing with something, or they're stuck on thinking about something that's happened before they came to school, or if they're having anxiety issues, they can just go into this room for a few minutes and talk to the trained adult that'll be in there, or do the different things that they'll have in there for them to be able to refocus and enter back into the classroom ready to learn.
Okay, and I know that there wasn't a lot of funding for this program, so you went out and you got funds. Tell me a little bit more about that community support. Like how many members of the community have stepped up to help, and how is that process going?
We've had a tremendous outpouring of support from our community. We've got 52 businesses who have stepped in either with monetary donations or things for our auctions, or just different ways to support us. We ended up doing a school walkathon. Then we also did a Harley Davidson supported or hosted a ride for us, and so we did a ride in May, and We also did an online auction. We had different companies supporting with food and different things for our ride and our walkathon and different things. So just tons of support. PG Police and Fire also came and were part of our ride, gave us a personal escort, which was super awesome. They also came in and helped with our walkathon rewards. So we just, a lot of community support all around. Test Out is actually going more than just their one-time donation, but they are in a partnership with us to make sure our wellness room stays successful and going, and coming in and also volunteering and stuff on top of that too.
Oh, that's great. And I'm glad you mentioned Test Out. I love Test Out. I used to work there years ago. And Carolyn Landon, I saw her in that video that they created. The Test Out created a little video about the program. And we really love and appreciate their support and all the members of the community. I'm excited for what you're doing. And I just want to thank you for stepping up and helping to fill a need that you saw here in our community. We love showcasing people in our community that are truly making a difference. And this is a program that truly is going to make a huge impact on our kids. So Delayne, thank you so much for everything that you're doing.
Yeah, and it's not just me. I definitely don't want to take credit for being the only one doing this. It's definitely not just me. I mean, our principal, Michael Larson, awesome guy. He's been super supportive of everything we come with him, saying, what about this? And people want to do this. Cheryl D. St. Joe, our librarian, huge support, helping make everything going to. Also our secretaries, Joe Chamberlain and Michelle Cryer.
They've all played a role in it.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't be going without any of them. So.
Well, it sounds like you've found a lot of support, not only here at the school. I love that everybody's stepping in and helping you. So thank you so much, and make sure that you let them know how much we appreciate them too. I'm excited to see how this program ends up for our community. I think it'll bring a lot of good to it.
Yeah, me too.
So thank you so much.
All right, thank you.